Hello, so I just wanted to do a really quick 40-week pregnancy update. So today is July 24th, 2013, and it is my due date. Today in Utah, it is actually a big state holiday called Pioneer Day, so often celebrated with parades and fireworks and stuff, kind of like 4th of July. And so I thought that would be a fun day for him to be born, because, it's like he gets school off if we still live in Utah on his birthday, and his parents probably get school off, and everyone does, and there's no gifts involved, so you don't have to deal with that, and it's just fun. And I'm like, hello, best due date ever. But he did not come today. It's now 10:35. I don't think it's happening. So updates. Let's see. I had the last 2 of my baby showers, so I had 4 showers total. People are beyond generous and kind and fabulous and gave me so many wonderful things to help with the baby. I can't even say them all. I mean, when I do a nursery tour video, which will be really soon because we only have like 1 or 2 other kind of little things to fix in there before I want to do it when it's totally done. So we'll do that. There's some sneak peeks though on my Facebook, so you can look there if you want to see what it looks like. Anyway, we got a swing, we got a great co-sleeper bassinet, we've got clothes galore. I mean, this kid will never have to wear the same outfit twice. Like, it's ridiculous for at least the first 6 to 9 months of his life. Like, I'm not even kidding. I have that many. And they're adorable. And let's see, we've got everything ready here. I have scrubbed this place clean. I spent 5 hours cleaning this place yesterday, and every time I clean, I think, there, now it's clean for the baby to come, and then the baby doesn't come, and so by that time I have to clean it all again, and it just keeps happening. So hopefully this will be the last one. I'm hoping he comes this weekend. So at my midwife appointment last week, I think I mentioned this before, that I was having some pelvis pain, and it's gotten pretty bad. At night I can barely turn over. Turning over is like an Olympic event, it feels like. So turning over, really painful. Sitting up at night and getting off the bed to go to the bathroom is extremely painful. Like, when that weight hits me as I hit the floor, it's like someone is just stabbing me in the pelvis. And so that's really unpleasant. And when I went to the midwife appointment, he had been LOA, which is left occipital anterior, which is your ideal birth position, for the baby in you. And he had kind of moved a bit he was still anterior and everything, which is good, but it's I think they call it LOR. Well, actually, I don't know what it was, but basically his back was right in the center of me, and they're thinking maybe he's shifting around because of the pelvis issue, that he's cramped in there, and they just told me they just think it's congested pelvis. And so they think that's why he might have kind of moved. So I'm hoping he moves back, because I want him to be in the ideal position if possible to make things as smooth as possible. So we'll see. So hopefully that's all good. So today I was going to really try to make him come on his due date if possible, which I know is bad. So I tried some sort of natural, as they say, induction methods. This morning at about 9:45 I took between 1.5 and 2 ounces of castor oil with orange juice. I mixed it. It didn't really taste bad. It just tasted like orange juice. But it did leave a kind of a film in your mouth, and it's kind of chapsticky. I've heard other people describe it that way, and that's pretty accurate. Castor oil is supposed to get things kick-started. Well, I waited, and nothing really happened. You're supposed to kind of get super nasty diarrhea and stuff, and I was just nothing. Nothing was happening. And it got to be 1, 2 o'clock, and I was I would have felt things by now, right? So I went to lunch with my mom and sister, and it might have just needed to have something else in my stomach, because it was after lunch. We were walking around downtown Salt Lake, and I got some nasty stomach cramps. It was like someone was stabbing me for a good 10 to 15 seconds in the gut, and it was really good practice for natural labor. I literally practiced breathing through them, and it was extremely painful. I don't know how contractions will compare to those, probably worse, I don't know, but these were pretty bad. So you can believe me or not believe me, but it was pretty dang bad. And but it was good practice, and I got through them, even though it sucked. So I'm hoping that's what labor will be like. Anyway, and well, yeah, these didn't last very long, but it was very painful. So that was not good, and I was like, maybe this is the castor oil finally talking hours and hours and hours later. And then we went kind of shopping and walked around, and I would kind of not feel good and sit down, and then I'd feel fine, and then I'd get up for a while, and then I'd not feel that good, and then finally around, it was not until like 4 o'clock at least that I went to the bathroom in the way that castor oil makes you go to the bathroom, if you know what I'm saying. And just once though, and that was it, really. And that was so many hours later. So anyway, I thought it was a little weird. I thought most people with castor oil, like, the effects were a lot quicker, like within about 2 or 3 hours, and mine was like 6 hours, 7 hours later. So anyway, that was a little weird, but I have been having a lot of contractions, I think, again, it's always hard for me to tell, today, which may have been kind of kick-started by the castor oil, I don't know. I've had these before, and quite a few within the last few days, but I feel like today, and especially tonight even, they've been more and more kind of consistent. So we'll see if those stick around, and maybe I'll be having this baby tomorrow, or hopefully by this weekend. I have a midwife appointment tomorrow at 5 p.m., so I'm hoping I can maybe convince them to strip my membranes to also get things kick-started, but they might not be willing to do it until I'm like 41 or 42 weeks, so we'll see. But anyway, so that was kind of my induction attempt today. I walked a lot, castor oil, we had Mexican food for dinner, trying to, you know, my dad swears that works. So anyway, I've done things I can. I'm taking evening primrose oil. I'm taking about 1,000 milligrams in the morning, 1,000 milligrams at night, and I'm inserting 2 of them as like a suppository at night as well. So hopefully that's working. But anyway, so those are the main methods I'm, you know, using I know that evening primrose oil does not start labor, it just helps ripen your cervix, so that's why I'm doing that. But anyway, so that's pretty much the update. I'm trying to get this baby to come, but it looks like he's just going to want to come on his own time, which we gotta respect that. I just have to go back to school really soon, and that's why I want him to come, I want as much time with him before I have to go to school as possible. So that's my little selfish reason for wanting him to come. But anyway, we're so excited. We still haven't picked a name. I did make a birth center bag video, like what's in our birth center bag, so feel free to watch that. And hopefully that's helpful to other people. And I think that's really about it. That's all that's going on here. Me, every day, sitting in this really, really clean apartment, waiting for this baby to come, and trying to come up with other things to do to prepare for him. So anyway, wish me luck, and I hope my next video is me showing you this baby. Woohoo! Thanks for watching.